Hello everyone, Philopater here, and welcome to another exciting battle on Total War Rome 2. Now you will notice that I have finally figured out how to get the debug camera to work, and it's going to be particularly useful in this battle in which I am fighting as Royal Scythia, and my opponent Horatius is fighting as the Nervi. This is actually the first round of the tournament that Sith Blue has been hosting. The tournament is still ongoing. I think it's currently in its second round. Hopefully I will be able to bring you my second round battle shortly. I know Maximus Decimus Meridius has already done commentary for this battle, and I know he's going to do commentary for my second battle shortly. But this is the battle from my perspective, and this is going to take a little while, so we'll just put it into fast forward. Horatius actually picked first. He picked the Nervi, then he picked a mostly open map with winter conditions. I know that the Nervi don't have very good armor. They don't have particularly good spear troops, and the Scythians don't get a penalty in the cold weather. So he picked the Nervii. I immediately went for Scythia, thinking this is going to be great. I can now use a much stronger faction later in the tournament. Life is going well. And actually, during the faction selection screen, while he was trying to build his army, he was typing in the text, "Wait a minute, where are my elite spears? Wait a minute, where are my elite archers?" And I kept typing back, "You don't have any." And I felt really bad for him. I was going to ask him if he wanted to change factions, but all's fair in love and war. So while this is going on, I have brought 3 Scythian noblewomen, 3 steppe noble lancers for their charge, and then, let me try that again. 6 Scythian noblewomen, 6 steppe noble lancers for the charge, and then 3 Scythian royal horse for their Draco ability. Horatius has brought 3 Oathsworn, 6, those are Spear Brothers, where are they? And zoom in, whoops. There we are. 6 Spear Brothers. He's actually brought 4 Mighty Horse, 2 more of them are hidden in the forest. He has 5 Slingers with some upgrades, and then he has 2 Levy Freemen. Part of the rules for this tournament were you're only allowed to bring 8 of the same unit type, so he's only allowed to bring 8 spears total. Otherwise, he should have just tanked up on Spear Brothers and Levy Freemen. I almost think it's kind of a silly rule. The idea was to prevent barbarian sword spams, but how many of you actually bring more than 8 swords even in your barbarian sword spam? So when I would play as Bowie, I would bring 6 sword followers and then 2 Oathsworn. And yes, I would bring a front line of, Celtic warriors, but I could just as easily replace them with Levy Freemen. And Maximus Decimus Meridius, again, insists that the Levy Freemen are actually better cost-wise than the Celtic warriors. So all that Horatius is now left with is a weak infantry line going up against all of my horse archers. We're going to triple speed this for a while. And basically, I'm looking for engagements, trying to be patient, trying to get shots off where I can, rush in, throw off a volley of arrows, rush out before the slingers can return fire. And that's the way you have to play as the nomads. There's no other way to do it. I could have brought Amazonian riders instead of the noblewomen, had a few extra talents for maybe an extra unit of melee cavalry. But I'm not hurting right now. Now you'll also know, well, you won't actually notice. There we are. So in this case, I'm targeting the Spear Brothers. You'll notice I'm targeting the heavier infantry where I can. Many people would try and target the slingers, thinking I can kill off all the slingers and then I can shoot arrows at the infantry unmolested. The problem is you're going to waste a lot of ammunition trying to go after the slingers, and you're not going to have a whole lot of ammunition left to go after the infantry. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so charge coming in. I think at this point this group is isolated. I think I was running out of ammunition and my horse archers were kind of out of the way. So here comes the charge. Well, let's see. Still getting used to this debug cam. So, Levy Freeman taking a beating there. Draco has been popped. Let's see. These Spear Brothers losing decisively. Looks like Mighty Horse got caught on the charge. Spear Brothers got caught on the charge. And then the same thing's happening over here on this side. And like I said, at this point I was starting to run out of ammunition with the noblewomen. So I think, alright, let me charge in and get rid of his infantry. And again, that's part of why I target the heavier infantry. Because if I can take these Spear Brothers off the field with a decisive charge, these slingers are not going to stand up in melee. Even these Mighty Horse are not going to stand up in melee. And maybe perhaps I don't actually kill any of the Spear Brothers with my arrows, but I'm going to do a lot of HP damage so that when the charge comes in, they get knocked over and then they don't stand back up. Now, this unit of Spear Brothers over here is being a huge pain. I know they're losing decisively, they're in red morale, they're wavering, and so I'm concentrating my forces trying to kill them off, and it looks like they're going to get 20 kills. The Oathsworn are going to come in, and it's going to do a lot of HP damage to my right flank, a lot more than if I had just charged in and pulled back out. Same thing over here on the left side. I may have stayed into combat just a second too long. And another thing with, say, trying to target the weaker troops like the Slingers, you don't actually have enough arrows to kill off enough weaker troops that it's going to, or that the heavy infantry will start wavering due to army losses. You know, for example, at the Battle of Carrhae, in which Marcus Crassus was killed fighting the Parthians, 10,000 Parthian horse archers were able to kill 35,000 Roman infantry. But that was because the Parthian king had brought wagon loads full of arrows. He was able to set up supply depots that the horse archers could come back, get more arrows, ride back into battle, and keep shooting. Oh, that was a horrible charge. Ooh. Yeah, that was horrible. And those Oathsworn getting a lot of kills with their javelins. My mistake there. I don't know what they were targeting, but it was not good. And this is the problem now that now that the first charge is broken, a lot of my horse archers, or not horse archers, a lot of my noble lancers are winded, but I'm running out of patience and I want to just get in here and kill him off. So we're going after the Spear Brothers while they're on the move. Slingers are firing. They're only getting 6 kills, but again, they'll get about 10. Probably up to 10 now. Close. They're just being annoying. And all I can do at this point is just pour in everything. The right flank of my opponent is isolated, and he's trying to move his army to reinforce. But this is going to allow my noble women to get into the Slingers fairly unmolested. Although, let's see if the Oathsworn get a javelin volley off. Nope, not quite. But the Mighty Horse will get a charge off. Let's see, they have 15? 14? They got a couple of kills on that charge. Here comes the second charge. Again, Draco's been popped. Spear Brothers getting knocked over. They're not going to stand back up. These guys also going to, losing decisively, they're going to waver and rout. The Oathsworn General, he only has 12 kills, but he's at full strength. This is still a very dangerous unit. And it looks like Noble Lancers did not do good on that charge. Is there a rear charge against the Oathsworn? Sorry if this is a little shaky. I'm still not used to the debug camera. Let's just watch from up here. And so now the idea is, again, I'm running low on cavalry. A lot of my cavalry are at half strength, and a lot of them are getting tired. So isolate units, say like this Spear Brother. They don't look particularly braced. They're going to be moving, and they're just going to get obliterated. Going after the Mighty Horse to tie them down, and now it's a matter of isolating the Oathsworn and getting lots and lots of rear charges. Whoops. This is kind of nice to view the battle like this. And the reason I've been doing a lot of the replays without the debug camera is not because I just didn't want to use it, I just didn't actually have it activated. Which of course means that all of my battles were fought with the regular, Rome 2 camera. So, let's see. And yeah, now we have, Slingers routing. And now we have 3 Oathsworn in these tiny little pockets just trying to stay alive. So a Oathsworn with 45 men at 100 kills. Unless those are the Lancers. Yep, 110 kills. Oathsworn half strength with 100 kills. And then the General half strength with, where are they? 34 kills. Shield Wall's been popped. Headhunt has been popped. These guys are going to fight extremely well. But I think if I can pile everything in, if I can pile everything in and rout the General, then maybe these other 2 Oathsworn will rout. Let's see. These guys are getting routed. They got charged from behind while they were on the move. Yep, the General routes, the middle pocket routes, and then the left pocket routes. And that's the game. So, great game to Horatius. This was a lot of fun. Again, sorry you got counterpicked. I probably should have been nice and told you to change, but bygones be bygones. I will look forward to playing you again in a different map just for fun, and we'll see who comes ahead that time. So obviously, there's not a whole lot to go over here. The noble women got a whole bunch of kills. The noble lancers charged in and got a bunch of kills. The royal horse charged in, used Draco, and got a whole bunch of kills. And, I lost more than half my army, but 900 horsemen going up against 2,000 heavy infantry, and, a job well done. And, here's what I'm talking about with the slingers. I'm not targeting the slingers with the arrows, but look at this. 0, 2, 0, 11, 6 kills. They're not actually doing anything. And then once the infantry is gone, or once pockets open up, then I can rush in and easily kill off the slingers at my leisure. And really, the only thing the Nervii had going for him was these 3 Oathsworn. They were able to form pockets. If these 3 guys had been together, back to back, and actually forming a nice little triangle, I don't know that I would have won. It would have been a lot harder to break than with these guys being isolated on their own and getting charged while moving. So once again, great game to Horatius. I will put the link to Maximus's commentary in the description if you want to hear the opinion of someone who didn't play in the battle. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.